it hard to start? How long shall we be patient before we reach the promised land? Let's save Nigeria so Nigeria won't die.
Which way Nigeria?
Which way?
Which way Nigeria?
Tell me.
Which way to go? I love my fatherland.
Oh yeah.
I want to know.
Yes, I want to know.
Which way Nigeria is heading to?
Every little thing that goes wrong, we start to blame the
In the 1960s, because of these conditions I just said, and ousted the first Nigerian democratic government. The coup was not well managed though, and the nation was plunged into a turbulent civil war from 1967 to 1970, when the secessionist Biafra side surrendered to the federal troops. In search for unity, the then head of state, General Kubu Gowon, declared no victor and vanquished. But no, it wasn't like that. Contrary to that declaration, the Biafran side, made up of mostly Igbo from the southeastern Nigeria, were vanquished. They were dealt with seriously, and their marginalization in their own country has continued even till today. Now, let's hear Achebe when he talked on this marginalization. Caution, Achebe is saying now, when Nigeria learns to deal fairly with all its citizens, including the troublesome people, because that is the way they perceive most people from the southeast. Others will agree, you know, its prospects for progress and stability will be infinitely high. That is, they will achieve more, both economically, politically, and what have you. After 1970, the Nigerian economy improved. That was under the military, and then without having something that you can call a national economy, away from the former regionalized and tribalized commercial competition. What do we mean by that? There we have cocoa. Our economy is based on cocoa. We have palm oil. Our economy, you know, all those things, all the local, you know, the military. Now remember, they are the one that started this international degree. Sorry, we will become owners of our own oil. Before the Shell BP and so on, they will go in, extract this oil and give us whatever they want to give us. You know, it was, I think it was government that brought about the indigenization decree and so on. So there was an improvement. We're not going to plenty. You know, the implications and the consequences of fraud on both Nigerian economy and private businesses include one, financial instability. Where there is corruption, it creates financial instability. So we don't have to start wondering, why are we in a financial mess? Fraud weakens the financial strength of any company, both profit and statement. You see, our own is always on the side of the deficit. And of course, lack of confidence in the people you are ruling, you know. Then we have a lot of economic losses. Let me also put here that why prices keep going up is because of corruption, is because of fraud. That is why even Nigeria now say, hey, if I or say no 100 times, and true to what that person say. Tomorrow go there, they say it's 120,000. Say, hi, yesterday. These things are not natural. These things are man-made. These things are a result of fraud and corruption and some fraudulent practices inside that company. Then we have lots of confidence, like I said. Confidence in the sense that people are tired. You know, I call myself an African or Nigerian optimist. But I find it very difficult to get somebody that will align with me. Because I'm not going to say, Nigeria can't help me out. Nigeria will help me out, but it's not true. Here I've pointed out things of which, if we try to reverse them, of course, like what I said, it's not from our water, it's not from our land. It is this corruption thing that is trying to make us suffer in the midst of plenty. Now, what and what? What are the things in media? What are the expected of the media? I think that is a very important aspect, and we need to listen. The media has a crucial role to play in leadership accountability and economic growth of any nation, not just Nigeria. The media comprising electronic and print, all of them together, especially journalists. Thank God I'm just speaking to journalists, especially journalists, can help to usher in an ethical revolution in any nation. Journalism has a noble, or they have noble ethics. These are things we know, which can positively affect the nation's lifestyle. Unfortunately, Nigerian government fails to see the nobility of the profession, and instead of seeing them as partners in progress, they try to subjugate them as mere tools for their evil deeds. We remember the first time Buhari Idiapo, when he was Buhari, he elected a decree that say anything which the government introduce repute, you will go to jail. So it's not whether what they are saying is true or not, they don't care. But once that thing is examined and they find that it will embarrass the government, we are gone. So see how they treat our journalists, and who are our watchdogs that speak for us? They are the journalists, and then they've been threatened with this decree, so that is not good enough. Journalism is the seat of enlightenment in any nation. They have the necessary data. That's what you have to know. Every day they are moving, doing interviews and so on and so forth. So they have the data. They are more informed than me in the classroom. Of course, journalists are more informed. So what they know about this topic, I do not know it. So, and most of those that are verifiable. And the evidence of bad governance, they have it. Leadership deficiency and corruption of the Nigerian political leaders since independence. So they can turn this data to EFCC and some other groups. They could also make information they have gathered available to judges, religious leaders, so that the religious leaders emanate one with it. When you are sure of what you are saying, you can appreciate it, knowing that what you are saying is true. But when you are not sure, you begin to prove it. But when you are sure of what you are saying, and it is the journalists are the people that give you the data, they work on so thing happen. Say, can I see it? Maybe. So okay. So when you go up the pulpit, you now talk with confidence, positive. Then our policymakers can also derive a lot of benefits from the data produced by the journalists.
In a world where leadership accountability and the economic growth, the crucial role of the media. That's what he just dissected now, while the area from beginning to the end. And I was meant to understand that the major problem we have in Nigeria is corruption. And that is what everybody is talking about. Our leaders, or some of our leaders, because I know that some of our leaders are here. If some of our leaders are not corrupt, there will be problems.
The high table, the awardees, the veterans, all the other journalists and special guests here present. Thank you. Coming from the private sector section, I might see myself as a referee between the journalists and the government, reps here, in a way, because accountability really is not just for the president of the government. Everybody is accountable. You should all know that wherever you see yourself, whether in the private sector, in the public service, in the civil service, wherever you find yourself, even you who are the lower cadre or whatever, you all should render some sort of accountability. So I guess what we're here today is to interact how we are doing what we are doing in our various places of work, how we are impacting life, what informations are going through. I think generally the problem we are having, because as a private sector person, information is key, but how do you disseminate the information? Information is key, but are you giving the right information? Information is key, but are you saying the truth? So I'm very delighted to be here, and I want to appreciate the organizers, NUJ and Anambra State. It's not always easy to come together like this. And having to remember the veterans, it's a good thing. It's a good idea to remember them, those who actually started the struggle. Remember what has happened in the military era, those who actually helped to fight for this democracy. The journalists were at the forefront of whatever happened at that time. And journalism is not, for me, it's not a fight with government. It is not only the government, like I said, not only the public servants that should give accounts. Even we, the businessmen, should. So maybe the next time you can invite more of the businessmen like us to give accounts. Because in a way, we use people's funds. Like I'm a builder, so a lot of people pay money to me, so I should equally give account. So it shouldn't just be only, that's an advert, it shouldn't just be only, because I can see the table apart from Prof, the rest are government, agencies. So that's why I said I'm seeing myself as a referee. Those are here, so I would say we should interact more, understand each other more.
Can we implement accountability in governance the way China did? Is it possible in Nigeria?
My question to you is, the way you were talking, you said that one of the problems of Nigeria is corruption. And sometimes people, there's common citizens who always be like, this person that want to rule without involving himself in corruption is like the person is not doing enough. So I want to know, because since what we need now is behavioral change, that mentality of we thinking that everyone that goes into power is going to get to have money or to make rich for himself.
I was standing here to tell you that I have filed not less than 15 freedom of information letters to different ministries, agencies, and individuals for information I need for a report, for a story. Also sent uncountable emails, text messages, and calls, just trying to walk through a story. Osadebe said, and so if this is the condition the tactics leaders have established to ignore journalists, how then are we going to effectively?
First one, the Chinese model of tackling corruption, it was not, it might not be the most effective. Remember, if you're talking about China, you're talking about communism. It's not something that, it's not an ideology that started overnight. Gradually, they enlighten the people. They make people to domesticate it, see it as their own, and it works for them. So, and for us to now start with that kind of extreme measure, because I know what you're talking about. The price for corruption in China is death sentence. You don't compromise it. And in some times, Malaysia, Indonesia, and so on and so forth, the crime for drug pushing and so on is death sentence. And you see the officers there will try to, report cases. So, remember I mentioned impunity. It's just that people deliberate in unity. We invited late General Rawlings of Ghana for Zik lecture. And he warned us, say, Nigerians, do not follow this corruption thing with kid gloves. Fight it. Being a military man, say, fight it. Because he has known what it will lead to. So it is not only by using the Chinese model, we can create our own model. And we are trying to weigh the Nigerian situation from a pessimist point of view. Even in Nigeria, no, it is not so. We can. The Igbo people say, don't sit at the one, not the back home. Some people will not say, let us take the Rawlings example. Get all the past rulers and kill all of them. I say no to it. We don't need such bloodshed. by the time we have things running, by the time we have the justice system going, by the time we have security, you know, the one of some of these things are mentioned. Of course, what do you, the change will start.
And we have one for Auguste JP, the Secretary, Local Government Service Commission. A round of applause. Thank you. And Ikunna Bige, who is here represented by King Ejike. What is King Ejike? A round of applause. Okay, a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a powerful woman. We have a philanthropist and one of our oldies, Iyom Ngozi Chinelo Obi Kwelo. Mwani bife Nweri Iyom Ugochimeleze Obiako Nri. A lot of applause for Iyom. Mwani bife
accountability and economic growth, the role of the media. So far, so good. Anambra State is doing well, as you can see. I just met the chairman Odogu not more than a month ago, and he decided to invite me to come and see what we can do. Let me also appreciate the professor who did the lecture. That was a very insightful one, but you were very soft on the journalist. Yes, you are friend. And you didn't want to tell them the thing they will do, the thing they are doing. Please, if not that I'm going somewhere, I will stay to the end. Because I like this kind of gathering. I like hearing people talk. And also I like talking, but I won't talk much, but I will take your time. I would like to say so many things, but I don't want to turn this into my own lecture series. Because it's clear from the lecture that when you talk of leadership, let's call about who is at the head. And corruption in Nigeria is no longer a thing of lecture series. Has become something that all of us must stand up to. The universities or the lecturers have said so many lectures, so many, you talk of Freedom of Information Act and the rest of them. These things are no longer relevant to solving Nigerian corruption problem. That's my own view I'm saying. Because it has gone to a level where the primary school child, what is called secondary school child, is corrupt. It has come to a level where a parent will go and meet a lecturer and pay money for his or her child to get A1. We are living in a system where schools are established and called the special centers. Because when we talk of accountability, corruption, it's not only in the ministries or government agencies. It starts from where do we get the products who go to work in the ministries? Where do we get the products who go to serve the police force? It's not from the schools. It's not from the graduates who produce. So, if we want to stop corruption in this country, all of us will stand up and say no to it. I agree with the lecturer and with all of us that whoever is at the head is important. Whoever is at the head must be ready to say no to corruption. Then he can drive it. And I want to use this opportunity to tell you that in Anambra State, our governor, Professor Charles Soludo, CFR, is driving the accountability and no corruption in Anambra State governance.
And when we talk about leadership, leadership is not about people in government offices. It's not just about people who are heads of companies or multinationals. Leadership involves you. Everyone is a leader in one way or the other. Hello? Everyone, leadership is a role that everyone has something to contribute to. What you do in your little corner, like COVID-19, will affect the other chains of activities all through the society. So when you, in your hawking business, you decide to go and buy a sealing machine, and you get water that is from a well that is untreated, and you bag it and seal it, and you label it pure water, you are spreading disease. You are providing very weak link in the health system of the society, because people believe you, they take the water and they get sick, and that becomes a drag on the economy of the states, on the healthcare system, on the progress of individuals or families affected. One renowned leadership consultant said, and I want to echo it, that everything rises or falls on leadership. So it's a very serious matter. If we are going to make progress as a society, we must take seriously our role and become that change that we want to see. It is not about them and us. It is about you. That change you are looking for, become that change, exemplify that change, and then we'll begin the journey to the land of desire and expectation.
Fondly acknowledge and author C. Ezenwachala stands as a beacon of excellence and commitment in business, community service, and leadership. Born and raised in Achala, Oka North, Anambra State, Nigeria, Honorable Kingsley has spent decades building a legacy of success and philanthropy that has resonated both locally and internationally. Honorable Kingsley's dedication to his community is evident through his active involvement in various humanitarian and political initiatives. He is run for the House of Representatives for the Oka North South Federal Constituency in the 2023 general elections, underscores his unwavering commitment to public service and governance. Although he did not win, his campaign was a testament to his passion for leadership and his desire to bring positive change to his constituency. Honorable Kingsley, leadership extends beyond business and politics. He is an active member of the Full Gospel Business.
A beacon of leadership, business acumen, and community service. Chief Honorable Tabansi Aloysius, born on February 18, 1981 in Uru, Oka North government area of Anambra State, to Mr. and Mrs. Charles and Catherine Tabansi, has emerged as a paragon of excellence. Chief Honorable Tabansi is a successful businessman, embodying entrepreneurial spirit and
born into the esteemed family of the late Canon Stephen Okeke Obimbero of Odamu village in Uri, an Oncha local government area of Anambra State. Iyon Ngozi has always been rooted in values of discipline and service. Her early education began in the United Kingdom, and after which she moved to the United States of America, where she built a flourishing career in healthcare, a licensed practicing nurse. Renowned for her patient care, She has diligently served the community for 25 good years, including her work with the New York Police Department. Please, a round of applause for her. The establishment of Solution Kitchen stands as a testament to her innovative approach to philanthropy. The initiative serves free food every Monday across different villages, ensuring that the needy and the less privileged have access to nutritious food. During Yucatan season 2, she further extended her generosity by distributing numerous bags of rice to those in need.
LUJ present this award to you, and I have the honor and privilege to practicalize it by presenting this award to you today.
Congratulations on it, so that they can see chairman. Okay, thank you very much. Please,
right, on behalf of AUJ Anambra chapter, I present to you this award as patron of AUJ for your love and support to the profession. Congratulations.
Thank you. A big round of applause for him, please. On the floor, newspaper presenter for this book.
Yes, this is a special one. I'm told by the chairman of AUJ chapter, because her name, the name of her business, Solution Kitchen, is actually given to echo her unflinching support for APGA and the man that now is on the saddle. Congratulations, madam. On behalf of AUJ Anambra chapter, I present this token of their recognition for your support to AUJ and support for the shining government of Professor Charles Chukwuma. Congratulations.
Class is not good. Now that's
please. Please, I want to call on the other members of the...
Hello.
Hello.
This cake, we don't do this way. But when we selected the young, after due process and due diligence, as an awardee for today's occasion, it happened that she is the key celebrant because today is her day. Today is her birthday. Today is her birthday. There's nothing we could do than to celebrate her today. And that's why Ayon, all these people here, in fact, awardees, please join us. Other awardees, please join us. This is why we decided to put her on her day. We're supposed to give her, please, awardees. Give way, Father, please, give way. Awardee, come here.
Please.
Thank you. So, why we did it is for people to know that it's not only work. We jolly. And because she doesn't know anybody here but one person. The day she saw me, she decided to do a lot. I don't want to start telling all she has done for us. Our award is not about money. If it's about money, somebody asked me to take 5 million for us to give him veteran. I said, to hell, it's not about money. Because tomorrow you start bragging, you paid 5 million for the award. What have you done to your society? What have you done to people around you? What have you given without people knowing? It's not about money. That is why we are doing things. May God
continue to show you mercy in the name of Jesus. We here are your children. Anytime, any day, anything, anyhow. Even if others elect Odo, Emeka, Odo, PhD will not. I promise you.
So, Dr. Dennis came to moderate the cutting of the cake.
Well, Ayom na Obagu. Ayom no more. Okapa na Adon. Na Fanda na Ocha. Nke nsoro ugwu ofu n'ime ha. Anyị awaturu achịcha etu o si wee dị iji wee cheta mbọsị a mụrụ okpotokpo nwa. Ọ bụrụ na a mụrụ okpotokpo nwa bụ isiokwu na okpotokpo nwa na-eme okpotokpo ihe. Anyị ahụ ya etu Igbo si wee ihe eme ya. Ikwu Ayom ka anyị ji wee hụ ya. Chairman, let's see, we buy the 10,000.
Thank you very much. It's a privilege to see today. I think probably I'm not known with some people who are here today. And I thank God Almighty for bringing us alive today. Now, if they may naturally make a brief, because my professor, everybody has already said everything that's needed to be said. I don't need to waste time because the only message I want to give today or to relate today is because onye ọbụla love where on one day malụ nwanne ya. It's not that I don't, but I thank God Almighty for giving me the privilege to be able to share to my fellow sisters or brothers. I welcome you. I'm not true. Over now, some of you be a looking so made house to house initiative. Or see, near wish no over and because men were not going to. You see, no woman interest here. You could see that I'm going to achieve at all. I don't like holding something to myself. I don't know why. I went love for each other.
Bless you and keep blessing you. I am monitor colleague and Ike.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. One minute.
Doing this, the chairman representative of Kengele, National Governor,
To go. I love my fatherland. Oh yeah. I want to know. Yes, I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? Which way to go? Which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh yeah. I want to know. I want to know. Many years after independence, we still find it hard to start. How long shall we be patient before we reach the promised land? Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't die. Which way Nigeria? Which way? Which way Nigeria? Tell me. Which way to go? I love my fatherland. Oh yeah. Yes, I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Every little thing that goes wrong, we start to blame the government. We know everything that goes wrong because we are part of the government. Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't die. Which way Nigeria? Which way? Way to go. I love my fatherland. Oh yeah. I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. Inefficiency and indiscipline is ruining the country now. Corruption here, there and everywhere. Inflation is soaring high. Let's save Nigeria, so Nigeria won't die. Yes, I want to know which way Nigeria is heading to. We made mistakes during the oil boom, not knowing that was our doom. Some people